Okay, this is a topic that question that some people asked after seeing my previous video. Now it has been like from the age of 30, it's been nearly 14 years since I've been tattooed. Starting with my first tattoo, which was on my back. Let's see if I can show you a photo. And one on my side. Which side? Yeah, I think this side. Not too sure. I don't even remember. 14 years ago. And obviously, step by step, I kept tattooing myself and kept increasing. So now the question is, when I look back 15 years, how has it impacted my life? Do I regret? Would I want any changes? And what would I advise you? So I thought, okay, since people have asked me again, I'll just answer this. Now, I started tattooing at the age of 30 after searching for tattoo artists, searching. Finally, if you search something really bad hard enough, you get it. So eventually I got a tattoo artist. So funny, the first time I went to a tattoo artist, I just said, do anything. So stupid, man. And yes, he overcharged me quite a bit. He charged me $200 for a very tiny tribal tattoo, which actually could have been done in $50, because now I know the pricing. So he charged $200, fine, whatever, did it. So, did that. Then obviously, you get one tattoo after another. It's not that it's addictive. It's just that you want to show off. For me, getting the tattoo was a statement. Fuck, look at me. I got a tattoo. Being a rebel. Showing the world, fuck, I'm cool, Yo, you don't have any tattoo. I have, see this. Because a tattoo not everyone can get. So, it was a statement. Then obviously getting one tattoo after another was to show I'm a big guy, See this, fuck, I got 2 tattoos. You got only 1. Oh, my tattoo is bigger than yours. Then slowly moved from the arms, did a full sleeve. After the sleeve, then thought, okay, now what? Did my back. After the back, did the chest. Okay, then didn't do the stomach area. So, because anyway, nobody is going to see stomach area. Then did the legs, because I has to go with my shorts sometimes. And slowly did the thigh area. There were some gaps here and there between the knees and the part where the knee bends. And then finally, okay, neck. Then doing the face was a big one. I always wanted to do the face because Mike Tyson. So by the time I think 5 years had passed, finally had the courage. I remember I went 4 times to do the Mike Tyson tattoo, this side. Went and I came back because nobody in UAE had done that. I was the first one to do it. Nobody would have the courage to do on the face because you can get deported. But I guess I loved the attention. Did it. After that, I got the TED, was sent off to India. Then I got the TED and I did just to get the TED talk. Blood was seeping down when I was doing the audition. So when they asked me, why is blood coming? I said, I just got a tattoo for this audition. So they admired my dedication. Then slowly the face. And I'll tell you, I'm lucky that this didn't prove to be a disaster, this face. I had no idea how it would look. No idea. I just went with the flow. Lucky I did something like I didn't know the Venom character, but I said something like spikes, like moving out, like the face coming out. So that's how this spiky thing, all the things moving. I don't know how I don't know how it would have been had I put something like, you see some disasters, putting an X, and some singers, they put X and alphabets, and It's okay. For me, I was lucky. So now, how did it impact me? Okay, one is obviously people stare, people look, people never forget. I've met people who, like even cops, they met me once and they tell me, hey, how are you and all that. I'm like, who are you? And remember, I met you 3 years ago. They meet me for 1 second and they remember. But the drawback to this is obviously you're judged, looked upon as a mafia member or a drug addict. Some people look at you as mentally unstable or emotionally you have issues, or some people think that you're one of the satanic cults. You know, that's normal. I never had problems with immigration, but after the face tattoo, sometimes, yes. That also in the UAE. When I went to India and Thailand, nobody cared a damn. Okay, but yeah, people would always stop me, ask me for photos, and here in Thailand, nobody bothers because this area community people know me. Okay, but yes, people. On the positive side, because I knew how to market and sell myself, I did get opportunities to work in gigs, like wearing a shirt of a company, holding a product, talking about a product. People generally get drawn towards you. That's why they have girls with showing their tits and sexy girls or attractive girls, and people like to come. So with me, that was a USP. And yes, I capitalized on them. You will not believe, I even got paid $5,000 for 1 day, a full conference event, just to wear a shirt and talk about the products and interact with VIPs. So it was good money. The drawback, however, was banking. That career had to close. Aviation. Anyway, I was not interested in it, but I'm just telling you. Hospitality. To be honest, the entire corporate world shut me out. I did get lucky with some training programs in Oracle, Samsung, LG, multiple times. But that again, once, twice, it's not a big deal. Anyone can get once, twice, thrice. But to make a living out of it is tough. But yeah, one more thing is when you have that kind of appearance and this thing, you either get very religious people who think, oh, he's a lost sheep, I'll try to win him over, and they want to convert you or make you a good person. Or you get the really bad boys and bad girls. Bad girls was fun. I did get to sleep with a couple of porn stars, and they really know how to take care of you. And don't worry, they are more safe than a normal person because they undergo multiple tests. So anyway, that was one. But you get relegated to a freak kind of a crowd, the rebel crowd. But in my case, one last bit is, because I look like this bad guy, the standards and expectations are very less. And given the fact I had to read a lot and I was well read and I used my logical mind, because the expectations are so low, they just got blown away with how I would talk and what I would say. So that kind of helped. So now coming to the present day, being a family man, and what do I think after 15 years? See, on one side, the girls or the relationships I wanted for marriage, they didn't happen. To be honest, I'm glad, because those were not meant to be. They were worried too much about what society would say, what people would think, what others would talk. So these people are not meant to be mine. On the flip side, I really got close to people who didn't care about all this, and that is where I met my wife. She genuinely could see through all this. Okay. But yes, it was hurtful when you get someone you love telling you that what will society think if I hang around with you? You know, how insulted the child would feel. People will laugh at the child. How can I sit down with you, in front of my family, showing that you're a freak. I mean, the girl would sleep with me, have sex with me, but didn't think I was good enough to be introduced to her friends and family. So those days I was a little sensitive about it. Today I don't care a damn. In fact, even clients would pay me, would tell me, Loy, I don't want anyone to know that I'm approaching you for service, please. So that is where I chose to keep clients anonymous from then on. Okay, if you're ashamed to associate with me, then when I become big and successful, you don't have the right to associate with me. So I kept it standard. From now on, nobody needs to associate with me. But ever since I started putting negative news about UAE, hence the real stuff in the newspaper, for safety reasons, it was better for them not to be published. So now coming to now, do I regret this? To be honest, there are some designs, like some which I hear, I'll show you the photos, some which I hear or some which I hear, I'm not too sure which side. At the back, I don't like the design at all. I don't like the ones on the right side. It's biomechanical, I don't like it. I wish it had a face or something. On my back, I don't mind. It's mainly faces. I prefer faces. But these other designs which were biomechanical, or like say this one, which is just black shading because, 1 minute. Which is just black shading. You can see black shading. We made a mistake and below is biomechanical. I don't like it so much. But overall, it's like, okay, done deal. I can't see it. I'm really lucky that my face didn't become a disaster. I ended up liking my face tattoo. If I didn't like it, really honestly, I would have taken laser and got rid of my face tattoo. The face tattoo, luckily. And the funny thing is, my face tattoo is my favorite tattoo. Why? Because it defines who I am. It has made me who I am. So I love my face tattoo. Now, so I don't regret. I'll tell you the success, the image, the brand, the recall value. It's all because of these tattoos. One of the main reasons why I stand out is because of this appearance. So that way I don't regret. With regards to my wife, people have got used to it. They know that I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't party. So people have realized beneath these tattoos is a normal person, a nice person. So I'm happy with that. The only question comes, okay, with regards to my baby. When she goes to school, will people make fun of her? Now that I can't control. Yes, it does bother me that if she would be bullied or made fun of. But you can be rest assured that I will teach and train her to the best of my ability how to overcome this. Because sometimes children see a lot of things. Oh, your father looks like a freak, and everyone groups together and laughs. And so I'll just have to be careful over there. Maybe I'll get introduced to all her friends and give all of them toys, and then they'll be okay. I'll figure out. So overall, yeah. Now, when I become old, will the tattoos sag? Yes, because the skin sags. The tattoos will there, but it will not look like a disaster. It will not look like, oh my goodness, so your face will sag, my face will sag. And by the time when we are 50, 60, 70, 80, who the fuck cares how we look here? You tell me, are you so bothered how you look when you're 70 or 80, sitting on the wheelchair like this? No teeth. You have to put tubes to have food, and someone has to remove your shit and change your diaper. Are you so bothered how you look then? Come on, man. So yeah, 15 years of getting this tattooed. Do I regret? Absolutely not. I love it. I'm glad I did it. Will I do any tattoos now? I don't think so. I don't have the drive. I don't want to do it. I don't think I have the stamina like before. Like I would do 8 hours, just hold myself. Today I think I'll pass out. Because the health is not so strong. The sugar levels can't hold up. And yes, tattooing is a needle going in so many times now. Yes, adrenaline will come in. You can manage 2-3 hours. But for me, I'm reached a point where enough, yeah. Just focus on money. Who the fuck is going to see my tattoos now? I did have the craze to do an eyeball tattoo, split my tongue, and even on my penis get a stud. I'm glad I didn't do that. Tongue, maybe, if I had a split tongue. Eyeball tattoo, kind of glad I didn't do that because it has complications, So anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think, right, wrong? But please, my request to you is please, honest advice, don't get a tattoo. Until you cross 30-35, please don't get. Because I can assure you this much, very honestly, once after you get a tattoo, after years pass by, you change your mind. Either you want a different design, or you'll regret it, or you'll wonder, fuck, why didn't I something. So please don't do it until you cross 30-35. Please. That's what I request. And don't be stingy about going to a cheapest guy. If you want a video on choosing the right tattoo artist, you can make a video with a few tips. Let me know if you're interested. Alright, having said that, it's me signing off. Guys, take care.